What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Two Worlds podcast. Jake's doing another solo episode this week. Casey is still out dealing with some medical issues. We wish him the very best and a speedy recovery. But yeah, another short episode this week while I fly through the news and what I read. All right. So, first bit of news. John Bernthal is going to be co-writing and starring in a Punisher special for Marvel over on Disney Plus. Um, I think that's cool. I really like the Punisher show. I like his Punisher in the Daredevil TV show. I'm excited for that to come out this week. Um, if you're listening to it on Tuesday, then I do believe the show comes out today. But yeah, a Punisher special I think will be pretty cool. And then speaking of Daredevil, we got some details about the Daredevil Cold Day in Hell book. Um, so it's going to be a mini series by Charles Soule. Um, and then the artist on that is going to be Steve McNiven, who actually worked with Soule on the Death of Wolverine series several years ago. So anyway, it's kind of a Dark Knight Returns for Daredevil. Um, Matt Murdock loses his enhanced senses years ago, then regains those abilities, and he returns as a Daredevil. So that's going to drop out in April, and I'll definitely check it out. I think it sounds entertaining enough. Charles Soule Daredevil stuff was good, what I read of it. Um, so hopefully that's a fun miniseries, and the art will be cool, if anything. Moving right along. So Image is partnering with a company called Sweet Shop. That's a new digital comics platform launching this summer. They're going to be focusing on creator-owned titles and distributing over 400 titles globally across Apple and Android devices. We see a lot of these digital services come and go. This one being focused strictly on creator-owned titles might do better. I don't know. I don't know if there's like gonna be Sweet Shop originals or if they're just finding creator-owned titles from other companies and distributing those. But anyway, it is what it is. Obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of digital comics because I own a comic shop, but whatever. If you don't have a local comic shop or don't like holding physical books, then, more power to you. Then we're getting a Thing Ben Grimm miniseries. It's going to be 5 issues. That one's written by Tony Fleecs, who did the Venom War Wolverine, and the art's going to be by Justin Mason, who did the art for Spider-Punk. And this series is going to see the Thing step away from the Fantastic Four to take down a criminal conspiracy. And of course, there's going to be ties to, um, his uh, childhood on Yancey Street. So, anyway, should be pretty cool. It's kind of what you want out of a Thing miniseries, I think. And I know Casey's going to read it. He loves the Thing, and we'll see how it goes. All right. And then my last bit of news. James Gunn was talking about the Lanterns series, that Green Lantern show that's coming up, and essentially said that they are the head writer's Tom King. And Gunn said that Tom King is not drawing from any specific Green Lantern comics for this series. He's just going to let King write whatever he wants. Um, So I guess if you're a Tom King fan, that's exciting. I am not, but whatever. I'll still at least check out the show and see how it is. Um, Boy, James Gunn must really like Tom King. He gets to write this series. His Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is getting what they say is a direct adaptation for the Millie Alcock Supergirl movie. So they're big fans of Tom. And I don't know. We'll see how that translates to film and television. So yeah, anyway, that is it for the news. I was really scraping the bottom of the barrel for something to talk about this week. Um, but now I'll quickly go through the comics that I read, which were Absolute Wonder Woman #5, Superman 23, Green Arrow 21, Green Lantern 20, Captain America and Volstagg, and Justice League Unlimited #4. So yeah, little rapid fire. Absolute Wonder Woman is good. I like it. Superman 23. Um, I'll show you the Nathan Zerdy cover if you're watching rather than listening. Very pretty. Um, it's a good book. I like it. Green Arrow 21. I think this new direction of Green Arrow is pretty cool. I'm actually liking it a lot more than I thought I would. Chris Condon is a good writer, and I like it. Green Lantern 20, uh, also very solid. Now we've got Green Lantern Corps running alongside this book, so I'm curious how that dynamic's going to play out, but so far so good. Captain America and Volstagg. Um, it's written by J. Michael Straczynski with art by Bernard Chang. I didn't really have a clue what this was going to be about. I know that a few weeks ago there was that Doctor Doom Rocket Raccoon one shot, and it seems like Marvel's just doing a few of these books that are just weird pairings of characters, but I usually read everything Asgardian related, especially since uh, Straczynski's Thor is one of the best Thor runs. So yeah, this was a fun team up with Cap and Volstagg. If if you don't mind spending $4.99 to read just a fun one shot, then I suggest it. And then finally, Justice League Unlimited. I think this book is super good. This is my pick of the week. I just love Mark Waid's writing and Dan More's art, and I like the direction that the book is going. So, just another banger, in my opinion. And the books that I'm excited for this week, I'm going to go with Doctor Strange of Asgard. I really hope that that's a cool book. Um, the Batman Full Moon #4. I believe that's the final issue. Excited to see how that wraps up. And then probably Wolverine #7. Wolverine's just been pretty awesome here lately, and I can't imagine this one will be any different. So, all right. Well, guys, I know this was even shorter than last week, but it is what it is. So hopefully Casey's feeling a little bit better and we'll be back to us soon. But in the meantime, you got me. I hope you've enjoyed your weekly dose of comic book news and reviews. And I'd love to stay in chat, but I'm going to go get some food. So I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.
Thank you for listening to the Two Worlds Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at @2worldspod, on Twitter at @2_worlds_PC, and on Facebook at facebook.com/2worldspodcast. You can email us with any questions or comments at twoworldspodcast@gmail.com, and if you would, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Two Worlds Podcast on YouTube.